Alright, so we're going to solve for missing links, missing segments inside of a circle. Now this one has a chord, a secant, and a tangent. We know which one's the chord. It's the one that runs in the circle. The tangent is the one that touches the circle at only one point, and the secant goes all the way through the circle. Now, in order to solve for x, which is what we're asking for, it says solve for x, you may not be able to read it very well, there's a rule for how to solve for x. Okay, the rule is that you take this portion of the chord and multiply it times this portion of the chord, so that gives me 4x, and that is equal to this portion of the other chord times this portion of the other chord. 7 times, well, we don't know what this piece is. We don't know. So 7 times something. Now, in order to do this, we have to know what this something is. So it's time to solve for that something. So I'm going to give it the letter y. And I'm going to start thinking about ways to solve this. So first thing that I notice is that this y is part of a bigger secant. And we also have a tangent here, and the secant and tangent are meeting at an angle outside of the circle. Outside of the circle. That's the circumscribed angle. We have a rule for how to solve for missing pieces of this. The rule is you take the outer length times, not the inner length, guys, remember that. Outer times the whole length, and it is equal to the outer times the whole length of the other one. So the outer times the whole of the secant is equal to the outer times the whole of the tangent. So what is the outer length of the secant? It's 9. So 9. Now what is the whole length of the secant? It's 9 plus 7 plus whatever this length is. So 9 plus 7 plus y. Do I really need to write all that? Not really. What's 9 plus 7? 9 plus 7 is 16. So the length of that secant is 16 plus y. This is how we're going to solve for y. For the tangent, the outer length is obviously 15. But with a secant, there is no whole length other than what we have, which is just the outer length. So the whole length is 15 as well. Now it's all about doing the algebra to solve this. So 9 times 16 is 144 plus 9y. We got to distribute, remember? 15 times 15 gives me 225. Subtract 144 from both sides. 9y equals 81. Divide both sides by 9. 81 divided by 9 is 9. Y, we have now determined this length is 9. That's not the final answer. You're still solving for x. So it's time to come back to this equation, the one we did originally, and replace our question mark with 9. You get 4x equals 63. Divide both sides by 4. 63 divided by 4. 15.75. X equals 15.75. And that's it.